So for this look, I'm going in with the Morphe Brushes Dare to Create 39 palette. I'm going in with the shade Bare, and I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. This is just a really perfect step to do when you're building up the intensity of like a smoky look, just so that all the shadows blend together really nicely and it looks like that gradient effect. So yeah, I'm just applying that with a BH Cosmetics fluffy brush into the crease, kind of working in small circular motions up into my brow. This next shade is called Vibrant. It's kind of like a reddish orangey shade, and I'm just applying that directly into the crease, trying to keep the shade right in the crease area and using very tiny circular motions just to kind of blend that into the first shade that we applied. And then I'm going to go in with the brush before that and just kind of blend those two shades together. So going in with a clean crease blending brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Passion. Same thing, keeping that right in the crease and kind of blending it out into the outer corner. This shadow shield is really going to help give you that like cut wing effect on the end. And I'm also going to take the shade called Forever and Expression. So these are really dark plum purples. And I'm just kind of keeping that in the crease, really intensifying that line right there in the crease just to give it that nice smoky intense look. And you know, I'm just kind of doing the same thing with all of these brushes that are clean, and I'm just kind of using small circular motions just to blend everything out. Now I'm really just concentrating on blending at this point. I'm not really adding any additional colors except for this one. I did pick up the Vibrant shade again that applied in the crease, which is the second shade that I applied, and I'm just kind of blending everything very lightly together. And then just kind of going in and reinforcing that shade Forever and Expression. I did also use the shade called Slice, which is like the darkest purple, I think, in the palette, and then just keeping that on the outer corner mostly. So I did speed this clip up, but I'm just blending everything out with a clean blending brush, and I'm using a very light hand, not too heavy. So next, I'm just going to take the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre with a small detail shadow brush, and I'm just carving out where I want that shimmer shadow to lay, and this is just a really nice technique to do because this paint pot is just really going to help the shimmer shadows adhere to it better. I'm also going to spray my brush before I apply the shades. So just kind of working on carving out and just kind of perfecting that line. I'm going to go in with this brush. I think it's from MAC. I did spray it with MAC Fix Plus just to give it that nice foil finish for the shadow. And I'm using the shade Trendy, and I'm just applying that from inner corner to where, like right there where I'm just kind of stopping it, where the dark purple is, and all the way up into the crease, just kind of using patting motions. And then I'm also going to go in with a shade called Spark, and I'm just going to apply that right in the center. It's like a really nice coppery shimmery shade, so I'm just applying that right in the center for some dimension. Going in again with another detail brush and just kind of darkening up that crease color, which is Slice, and just kind of blending all of the shadows together. So I'm just applying some mascara. This is Marc Jacobs. I love this mascara. I'm also going to highlight the brow bone area, and I'm using a MakeupGeek's shadow. I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it down below, and it just gives it like that nice finishing touch. So I'm applying false lashes. These are Intoxicating from Flutter Lashes. I already applied my foundation, so I'm going in with a Shape Tape Concealer. I used the Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It is amazing. So I'm just applying that, concealing and highlighting under the eye area, forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and chin, blending all of that out with my Beauty Blender. So I don't always cream contour, but when I do, I like to use this palette from Morphe Brushes 9FW. I'm going to use these two shades right here. And I'm just going to take a small duo fiber brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics just to apply it and blend it out going upwards. The jawline, my cheekbone area, and the forehead, and a little bit of my nose. So now to set everything, I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder, really just kind of putting it all over the face. I love this translucent powder. It doesn't give you that flashback when like in photos or anything, so I love it. I'm going to use this contour powder from MakeupGeek. It's called Complicated, and I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics brush and just kind of apply that right where I applied the cream contour, just to kind of set it at the same time. So for the blush, I'm also going to use, this is from MakeupGeek Cosmetics, and it's called Infatuation. Oh, it is so pretty. I've been using this almost like every day. I love it. And I'm also using a BH Cosmetics fluffy brush. This is from their Rose Quartz collection. I'm obsessed with it, and the price point is phenomenal. So now for the eyes, I'm gonna use this in my waterline. This is the NYX Cosmetics Wonder Pencil. It's just like a nude shade. It's gonna brighten up the waterline and just really make me look more awake. So then I'm going to apply some of those dark shadows that I applied in the crease area, which I'm just taking, I think it's the shade Slice and Forever, and a little bit of a Vibrant, and just kind of smoking out underneath the lash line. So now that I'm done, I'm just applying some mascara on the lower lashes, obviously. And then for a highlight, I'm going to take the Tarte Cosmetics Twinkle palette, taking these two shades right here. And I'm just using my damp beauty blender. I love how it just applies really nice and creamy, and it just really melts into the skin instead of leaving that powdery, I don't know, stuff on your cheekbones. But yeah, so I love doing this method with all of my highlighters, using your damp beauty blender. So moving on to lips to finish off this look, I'm going in with the Morphe brushes. It's the Draw Attention Neutral. These are 10-piece color pencils for eyes and lips, and I did choose this shade called Hoova, I think. So yeah, it's a really creamy pencil, and so I just used it like as a lipstick all over because it's so creamy. It doesn't dry, and it doesn't, I don't know, see how creamy it is? Oh, I love it. So that is it for this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks. See ya.